Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kellen here from Star Systems and welcome to another MX vs ATV Supercross Encore Career Mode gameplay. We're continuing on with the 125 Championship. Gonna wrap it up today, so there's only 4 events because I went too long on the last episode. Totally failed at paying that much attention. So, shorter episode, but we're gonna have a good time. And the last time, I don't believe I lost a race, but I did lose a race in the first episode. So, not an undefeated season, but that's not that important. But I'm sticking by my guts. I think that these 125s here are the most fun I've had in this game yet. They feel, honestly, kind of more or less like the right speed on the jumps. Like they're like just the right speed to do the jumps all perfect. Maybe a little bit slow in acceleration compared to the other bikes, but on the jumps it feels sweet. And I again am getting more and more confused by the AI in this game because I don't feel like I've gotten like that much better since I first started doing career mode. Like, I definitely got a little bit better, at least, I think. But the AI, I mean, this is all time mode on 125s, and I don't know, maybe on 125s it's different. But the AI is just like GG trash cans, basically. They are gone. I mean, unless I put it on rookie by mistake, but I'm pretty sure I put it on all time this time around. Already 11 seconds in the lead. Kind of not even fair at this point. Should just go ahead and retire and win the championship anyway. Oh, I could have quadded that. Can't even double the jump after it. Who you midget? Run. Okay, so now that we're wrapping up the 125 championship in this game, I guess I would need to take on the 450 Nationals at some point because I've done the 250 Nationals and I've not done the 450 Nationals, although there's nothing really new. Oh, that voice crack though. Point that out. There's nothing. I did it again. Fucking Christ. Okay. There is nothing really that new in the 450 championship than the 250 championship. The outdoor championship is the exact same thing. Like, it's all 12 rounds of the outdoors or whatever, which, I mean, that's the same thing in real life, but it's basically just 4 environments used over and over and over again. So that's not the coolest thing or whatever. So maybe I'll do rhythm racing or something like that. But I also wanted to kind of bring that up to talk about what it is that you guys really like watching on this channel. I mean, obviously, we're a huge moto fan base. That's never what we really intended to do at the channel. We always wanted to be like a mass gaming channel where we can play all sorts of games and people watch. But there's stuff that we put out recently that people have just not watched. And so I know online plays are like the thing. Everybody loves the motocross online gameplays that we do. And I promise sometime soon, as soon as I can get the issues that we had sorted out on episode 22, that'll be up, and then we'll be quick to bang out like 3 or 4 more right after that, because we've fallen behind now quite a bit, and we need to get that one out to you guys. So besides online plays, which are going to be a staple on the channel for some time, because that's like our motocross gaming like niche thing that we want to stick for a while. But once we get done with like playthroughs of Encore and I don't know, other games like that, we want to move into like more motorsports stuff too. We did Dirt Rally for a while. It kind of died down, so we stopped it, but we want to get back into like things like iRacing too. Obviously do more Dirt Rally now that it's coming out. Now that it has come out on the PS4 and the I believe on the Xbox One too. But we are a motorsports channel. Generally speaking, we also do stuff that isn't motorsports related. That's more of the fun stuff that we like to do, like the Ibn Ob stuff and so on and so forth. I know it's hard to classify it as this, but Rocket League technically is like a motorsports thing because it's these vehicles smashing soccer balls around. But we don't want to be constricted to just motocross. Yes, that's where Jeremy and I got our start. That's where we're most popular. That's the games that I guess we're probably the best at. But that was never the intention from the start. So if you guys can offer like games that you want to see us like play, and maybe we can start turning some more. I mean, we did the group play stuff for a while. It's kind of died down recently just because there's been a stark lack of new motorsports games. I mean, like the new NASCAR game when that comes out, the new F1 game, games like those we want to get into a little bit more. MotoGP, you know, the whole 9 yards, all the cool racing games that are out there. But it's been tough lately to get together and do those, but we still want to start picking that back up when we can, and we want your guys' input as much as we can so that we can do the best job and give you guys the best entertainment available on the internet. So please offer feedback. Let us know what you are here watching. Like I said, obviously I can tell that a lot of you subscribe to our channel because of our online motocross gameplays, and I promise those are not going away. Those are coming, and the world of MXS is going to go back to just a month, and if it's not out this week, it'll be out next week. I've just gotten a little swamped. So those two things I know you guys have been really keen on, those are coming back so pretty quick here. I mean, we'll have a new episode of each, I would say within a week. So don't hold me to that. Real life problems come up sometimes. I can't always get the work done that I want. But you know, what else? What else are you here for? Do you like watching these? Do you like watching the group plays? Because you know, I like the stuff where we edit Jeremy and I together. We play stuff together. That's what this channel was created on, was us getting together and playing games. And not the easiest thing for us to do always, but if that's what you guys are here for, we'll get together as much as we can and pump stuff out. And yeah, just in general, let us know. I love the feedback. I love to know what you guys watch, and I love to take that into consideration. We are over 8,000 subs now. Hopefully well on our way to 10K or so within the second quarter of the year, because we're almost up with the first quarter after next month. And I don't think we'll hit it by then. That's 2,000 subs in basically a month, so that's kind of a stretch. But I'd like to get to 10K before I graduate college would be awesome, which is in May. But the second quarter officially is up at the end of June, so you know, I would be really, really stoked with 10K by then. Numbers died down after the off season was over and we went back Supercross racing. I don't know if that's just a niche thing or what it was exactly. Our streams are not our most popular things anymore, but we knew that going in. So that's why I'm branching out to you guys now and asking, what is it? What do you guys watch? What are you here for? This is probably not the best video to ask that, because should have done it in an online gameplay, but we haven't had time to produce those lately. So in the next one, I'll be sure to bring it up as well. And if you guys have the same opinions then, or different opinions, or who knows if we have a whole different group of people coming in there and offering their opinions, you know. I just know that, you know, a lot of you guys like to subscribe because of the moto stuff. And I mean, my career is in moto right now. We'll see where it goes in the future. I have some different career opportunities available to me if I choose to take them. But right now, I mean, I work at Verb, so I'm in the moto industry, and I know that's what you guys like hearing. But like I said, we are far from just a motorsport or a motocross only channel. And I want to make that kind of abundantly clear, despite the fact that most of our stuff lately has been moto related. We've just been trying to keep up with the regular content for the most part. But we're going to start trying to get Group Play Mondays out, Group Play Thursdays out more. And we got the new feature, which I'm going to try to get more people excited a little bit more about the sim races to show up to the live streams live with, which is the onboard footage from the main events. So you get a little bit more detailed perspective of what riders see in the professional races. We got a cool new deal coming with that pretty quick, and so that'll be interesting. Like I said, the world of MXS, we've got in the works right now. It's still a little ways out, but hopefully we'll get it set up pretty soon. We're going to start doing video podcasts, weekly video podcasts, about an hour long. You can download those files. We'll talk about a number of things: the channel, real life moto, sim moto, reflex moto, and then general stuff just that we've been partaking in. Who knows? Basically anything but politics, because I fucking hate talking about politics. Oh my gosh, I've had 2 classes these last 2 semesters. One I put myself into by just, it fit my schedule and I was like, whatever, I'll take it. But I took political communication. Oh my god, way too much politics. And then this semester I'm taking a class called Media Processes and Effects, and again, just like way too much politics. Like, I know we're in the primary election season. We're getting closer to the time where the 2 candidates will end up as the front runners, and then we'll have to vote for the president, and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm not politically knowledgeable on the situations, and I have my opinions, but good God, there's only so much of politics that I can take before I just am like, what are we even doing? So, yeah, anything but politics on the podcast show I'd be pretty stoked with. But so there's the podcast coming. We still got the track walks weekly, which are a sim thing. But we may start doing some different stuff on Wednesdays too, just to change it up a little bit. And then Thursday we'll have more group plays coming for Thursday, in different games, non-moto games. And then Thursday night is the streams. Friday we will have reflex reviews. Motocross online gameplay series where we do sim, reflex. We'll do MXGP and MXGP2. We'll do probably some like Trials Fusion, even though that's not necessarily motocross, but it's close enough. Stuff like that. So, in terms of what game you guys want to see us play, that would be more reserved for the group plays. And also we may do some career mode walkthrough stuff. Kind of like this, kind of like what we're doing in this game, but in racing games. I would love when the new F1 game comes out if I just go and do a massive career mode gameplay through in that. I also, like I said, want to get back into iRacing a little bit. My steering wheel is getting super dusty underneath my desk, and I need to get back there and make sure that I still have a B license in the road racing class. I think I was like D in oval, but I didn't like ovals, so... And, we'll see with that. But, yeah, let us know. Please let us know. Feedback. Let us know. You can always hit us up on Twitter and our Facebook, too. Facebook, we're a little... I mean, we respond quickly, but it's hard sometimes because there's only 2 of us. And Jeremy isn't always super diligent about checking our social feeds. I'm sure if he came on here, he would say he never does. But, I mean, the reality is that sometimes he has... because he's had to in the past. So, but we try to answer any questions or comments that you guys have all the time. A lot of it is sim related recently, and I would understand that because, well, we've had a lot of sim content lately. And I do say so myself that I'm not the hugest fan of just an absolute flurry of sim stuff on our channel. I wish we did a little bit different stuff, to be honest, but that is what it is, and we are already done with 3 of 4 races here on the final episode of the 125 Championship Career Mode gameplay through in Supercross Encore. I also want to give a shout out, by the way, and a huge thank you to everybody that jumped on and read my full detailed interview that I did with the guys at Rainbow on verbmoto.com. It got a ton of feedback, a ton of views. The more hits that I get on stuff on Verb, the better off I will have a chance to have a really good future with that company. So anytime you guys go and read my stuff on verbmoto.com, it helps me out a ton. Trying not to be like super shameless self-promo there, but just the honest truth with it. And there was some really interesting and great feedback. Obviously, there was a ton of negative stuff about with the way Rainbow has decided to develop these games. But, I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. I kind of was not too sure why when I asked them the question of, how do you take the feedback and so on and so forth, and what are you trying to get better with, that for one, they only gave me like an answer that was along the lines of like, well, we take feedback all the time, and this, that, and the other thing. And then I asked like, well, what are you doing to take their feedback? And I should have outright asked, you guys are being told you should make another reflex, and that's not happening, and why? And I kind of explained it to you guys from what my knowledge is of it, and it's that I'm assuming that part of it has to do with the fact that when Nordic acquired Rainbow Studios, they no longer had the Reflex game engine because it was a THQ thing. I don't know if when they acquired Rainbow and the MXRS ATV license, if they also acquired everything from the past. I have a feeling they do, or they did, because they've recently put MX Unleashed onto the onto Steam for download for pretty cheap too. I think it was only like $4.99 or something like that. And so yeah, like, you know, it would seem that they have access to do something with Reflex. Why they don't take Reflex, maybe slow down the physics a little bit, because honestly that game was too fast, and try to work with it, I don't know. I mean, I tried to answer that, or ask that question like as nice as I could without being like, why aren't you doing Reflex? But you know, I was giving them the option to kind of answer it themselves from their point of view, and they went a complete different direction than what I thought they'd answer. So you know, it is what it is. I think that the ship has sailed, though, on Reflex. We're not going to get it. Stop asking for it. I know you want it. I want it too, but we're not going to get it. So you should take what they're doing with this game for what it's worth, and see if you can't get used to it, or tell them what they should be actually improving in this game instead of just saying start over, reflex physics, because that's not going to help anybody. That's only just going to tell them, oh, well, they want a completely different game. We're not working on that game anymore. You can play Reflex if that's what you want. And that's, I mean, that's just the cold, hard truth. That's probably what they would say about it. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to say thanks for everybody that read my stuff and also watched the video. Rainbow was very gracious. Everybody there was super nice. I'm not trying to pick on them. I'm just being honest about their game. I was very open with that about them when I was there, that on this channel we're honest. We're not necessarily picking on you. You are one of, you know, the only games that us moto guys have to play, so we're trying to help you guys get it right, and I think they understood that. And they were super kind, and yeah, I mean, I just, nothing but nice things to say about the people that work there. Obviously I'm a little bit harsh about their game, but the people themselves, they're all really nice and really interesting and fun, and like I said, mind in the right place is what I think. You know, they're going in the right direction, in my opinion, and that's what I said on the last couple episodes. So we'll have to see. But yeah, this is the 125 championship wrapping up. I just absolutely destroyed on all-time mode. Started with an absolute bone stock bike, leveled it up, and now it's a rip-roaring 125. And had to go with the blue machine because, I mean, they don't have Yamahas in the game just yet. They will be soon. But I got to represent my guy, Nate Guy, is a Warts guy. He loves himself some Yamis, and a 125. It couldn't go wrong with a Yamaha 125, tell you what. But if you like this video, you know, you can always hit the subscribe button or the like button. You know, if you don't want to subscribe, if you just want to like it, we appreciate any kind of support you show for the channel. Give us your comments and feedback from the video. Also, answer some of those questions that I asked you guys. That would be fantabulous. And yeah, so for Kellen Brown, Start Your Systems. We'll catch you guys in the next episode, which I believe will be Rhythm Racing. If I can get that to work, we'll see you guys later.